Squatchin Sports Podcast, episode 15.
1-5.
Coming at you. Yes, 1-5.
Wait,
Yes.
I'm not very good at that.
Well, back
yes.
over. Fucking horrible. What's up, boys?
What to do?
What's going on?
Get this going.
Make sure we went live here. There we go. Just got the Twitch notification. We went live. Just got the Squatchin Sports. We went live. It still says Nightcap for some reason, but it is what it is.
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah, on Kick. I saw that.
As long as it went live, that's all that matters.
I don't know if this is like now or some other time, but on Kick, Quack it, QUAKITYFR said, "I'm a small streamer. Love to hit you with a follow if you're down."
Oh, pick for pick action. Shout out AOL chat rooms.
Yes, sir.
We'll follow you. Like I said, I don't know if it's now. I don't know if that happened a while ago because it has a comment from me on there. That was also a while ago. Who knows?
I need a refresher. Shoot.
Bro, we
Refresher.
just started. What could you possibly need refresh? Also, why his name's also Beckles.
Oh, it's because when I come in, sometimes it switches like that.
Episode 15, we still can't get this shit right, boys. Jesus.
So normally when I come in, Beckles has my name. How do you switch it, Beck?
I got you. And bang. Back in business.
Got him.
Skirt.
All right, we in here. Let me vibe up for a second. Let me get some energy juice.
Some awaken juice.
Hooray.
All right. Yay.
Oh, it tasted just like it did 11 o'clock this morning.
Did you go golfing today?
At least
No.
the recipe's consistent.
Okay.
No. If I would have went golfing today, the ball would have not got off the tee. So yeah, it was a very, very, very long night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, TikTok got the
boy.
best.
TikTok got
Till the wee hours
live
of the
on
morning.
TikTok.
He's famous now, bro.
Wow.
So 4
Didn't know
a.m.
that.
Famous now.
4 a.m.
Yikes, famous. No sports talk whatsoever.
No, zero sports talk.
What did you do?
You're gonna have to ask the audience that question. I don't know.
You just get really drunk and do whatever the audience says.
No, it was a good time. Yeah. So I think me and Jimmy figured out why we had people in Brazil in our chat one time.
Oh yeah.
Did we?
So I have 74% of following from Brazil.
I mean, we talked
you,
about
man.
it.
Yeah.
Big
We know you remember that
Brazilian fan.
the guy that popped in for like the soccer thing?
That wasn't Brazil, bro.
Where was he from?
Probably either Spain or Portugal because he was shouting out Barcelona. What up, T?
Well,
Welcome to the party.
He was probably part of the 1% of others then.
Maybe, yeah. Although there's also two different platforms.
Yeah.
So.
Did Kick end up showing up for you guys?
No, Kick's on.
Perfect. So
Yeah, Kick's showing up like in Kick.
I don't know if comments come over though. Let me try it. Test. Real original. Okay, doesn't come to restream, but that's all right because we already fucked around for too long, and we're here to talk sports.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a very small shoe. At any rate, welcome back to episode 15, friends.
we in here.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all being here, guys. We're a quarter of a year old, a third of a year old. We started in February.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, almost, kind of, sort of, to us.
Yeah.
Happy kind of sort of almost birthday to everybody.
It's been a fun ride.
It has.
Looking forward to more.
Yep.
All right, what are we running down with this week?
All right.
rundown. Q1. We're gonna hit it with a little picking with lip. We're gonna start with some sake. Then we'll move on to some hockey.
Oh, it rhymes.
It does. I'm trying to think of what can rhyme with basketball, but not a lot. And we'll move on to the picture behind McCoy of what kind of assumed was going to happen.
Might as well go ahead and change your name from McCoy's Locks to Bandwagon. You've been a Golden State fan every year that they won the championship, and now you.
I gotta support my brother over here.
Get out of here, bro.
Speaking
of your brother,
Jokic,
bro, there is someone that works with you that looks just like you, dog.
Oh yeah,
just like you. I think his name is Monjakoy. Pretty sure.
Monjakoy.
98% certain. Separated at birth. I need hello T, Mama T. I have questions. Is John a twin? All right. Well, here's the obligatory.
ooh,
Core one.
Oh, it's getting better, boys. It's getting better.
crossbar.
The kicks are getting better. This is a sad time. This is a sad time for this segment. Normally I got some fresh hot fire every week. This is probably gonna be the last week for a while because it's over. We talked about, all the domestic leagues ending. Let's start with the Champions League final. Guys, I get it. Okay. I said it for the first 29 and a half, 30 years of my life. Soccer blows. 1-0 games. So the final ended 1-0, and it was a crazy-ass game. I don't know if there's, infringement issues with this, but if we had the opportunity to share our screen and show Ederson's save in, the 88th minute on Lukaku and Ruben Diaz heading it out over the byline, oh, my God, bro. It was literally, Ian, I don't know if you saw it at all. It was point blank. So City played possibly one of their worst games of the season.
Was that Saturday?
It was. Saturday at 3. Yeah.
I was at my grandma's 90th.
Dude, it was – oh, okay. It was 10 p.m. in Istanbul when that game started. Wow. Yeah. So, scoreless first half. Not a ton of chances for either side. Holland had a nice chance, and then Lautaro Martinez for Inter had a nice chance. Both just right at the keeper, though. They were relatively easy saves. And then Rodri for Man City, who's a defensive mid. That's his main position. There was a beautiful ball played into Bernardo Silva. He ran it down to almost the byline, cut back pass, and then from the top of the 18-yard box, Rodri just ripped this, bro, and it just hooked right in. Oh, it was so dirty.
Nice.
But fuck Man City. You know what I mean? I'm a Liverpool fan. So, there's players that are I think Erling Haaland is right now, as it stands, the best player in the world. A lot of people don't agree with that. I don't really care. Dude's a beast. And they had some fun with it. I was watching a lot of the post-game interviews. So, Thierry, there's the UCL pundits, right? It's Thierry Henry, who's French legend, Arsenal legend. What up, Mont? Jamie Carragher, who was a Liverpool legend. Both of them won Champions Leagues. Thierry Henry won a World Cup. And then Micah Richards, who played for Man City. And there's a ton of clips online of them just clowning on him because he's never won the Champions League, but he's been in it 5 times, blah, 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 shit like that. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the game, they're interviewing Jack Grealish and Kyle Walker, the left wing and right back, respectively, for Man City. And Thierry Henry, he was a striker at heart, but he played a lot on left wing. And Jack Grealish asked him, he was like, I have a question for you. You guys do all the asking. Let me ask you a question. Could you take him on, and pointing at Kyle Walker, who's one of the best right backs in the world? Vinny Jr. couldn't get by him. Neymar couldn't get by him. A bunch of people. He just eats them alive one-on-one. And Thierry's like, in my prime? In my prime? And they're like, yeah, in your prime. He goes, all day. It was wild. They were clowning him for that. But shout out City. They completed the treble. So they won the Premier League. They won the FA Cup in England. And obviously they won the Champions League. So they're the best team in Europe. Probably the best team in the world. And that was the 7th time in history that's been completed. So
I think it was the FA
Wow.
Cup where they played Man U, right?
United the week before,
Yeah.
last Saturday.
Yeah, so that was they went through like the playoffs and they only allowed, wasn't that the only goal they allowed?
In that whole tournament?
Yeah.
Maybe from the knockout stage on. I'd have to look at that.
Yeah. It was crazy.
They, and that was the thing. If you remember, for like a 2 or 3 month stretch there in the Prem, City were always letting in a goal late. Like the game was well in hand. They were always up 2-0, 3-0. And you're talking, the last 10, 15 minutes of the game. But they would always let one in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what looked like was going to happen in the UCL final. Fortunately for them, it didn't. They completed the treble. Pep Guardiola, their coach, is the only manager to do it with 2 different clubs. Touchdown, Ian. Wrong.
Jackson Winsky with a dinger. 1-0
Nice.
Buccos.
Shout out my Pollock brethren. Who they playing? The Cubbies.
The Cubbies.
They got big 3 series coming up. We'll talk about that.
I'm partial to the Cubs. Yeah. We're still in quarter 1. You're looking
It's
at
Saki
quarter
time.
2. Saki
Sorry,
Lockies.
I had to react live.
Well, no, you're good. There's no Lockies this week. But yeah, that was pretty much it, man. There's still leagues going on around the world. We can pick up on some MLS. I refuse to pay the $80. But speaking of MLS, huge news.
Oh, big news.
Messi turned down almost $500 million to go play in Saudi Arabia to come play for Inter Miami. That's
Nuts.
bananas, bro. Now, like,
That's
I did some brief reading on it. So, like, yeah, he's getting $100 million. But there's some nice clauses. He has a path to ownership for a MLS club after he retires. Sort of like how Beckham did. Like Beckham came over and played.
He pulled like the Beckham contract pretty much.
Basically.
Gotcha.
And that's the thing with all these like soccer players. They like the common term is footballer, right? I feel comfortable using that because we don't call NFL players footballers. We call them football players. So like the thing with footballers is a lot of them, especially that high caliber, they'll come over and retire in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, it's not that level of competition, but the marketing and the money is crazy. Like there's the average MLS club is worth more than the average Premier League team. The Premier League is the best soccer league on the planet, right?
Right.
But that's going to do a ton for marketing. Their season ticket costs, even their single game ticket costs, skyrocketed as soon as they announced that he was signing. Another
it was drastic. It was like 10 times.
Yeah,
it was massive. I did see that. I saw that graphic.
Like $50 or $60 to almost $360 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Another huge name in the world of soccer, Karim Benzema, who's been at Real Madrid his whole career, is going to Saudi Arabia. He's signing with Al Ittihad, which is not the team that CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo plays for. He plays for Al Nassr, but he's there on. That was an error on my part last week. Apparently, that was a speculative offer. I remember I brought it up that they were going to throw like $400 million at him. It's $100 million, but 25% of $400 million is still a fuckload of money. You know what I mean? That is a whole lot of bag.
Ain't hurting.
No, definitely not. So that's kind of an end of an era in Madrid. Like you're talking about the Ballon d'Or winner from last season, and this dude's 35. Like the dude goes crazy. He's got some injury stuff now, but like in the world of professional sports, who doesn't? Especially at that age. Side note, my FIFA team's looking absolutely ridiculous. Not that, we're here for that, but Jesus, dude, my pack luck has been just absolutely bananas. We'll do this thing. We just call it country time, where there's like gamble picks where you have to like craft these, they call them SBCs. And it'll be like one of 3 players. So I'll have Krista come in and hop on the PlayStation, look at the monitor while I'm like tucked off over in the corner there, can't see the screen. And I'll have her tell me what flags they are. There was a while where we were doing it pretty often. She was getting good, but she doesn't know flags very well. So she'll just describe it. Like for France, she said red, white, blue. Shit like that. But yeah, the team's looking nice. At any rate, the only other thing that I really want to touch on is maybe the L of the season. Ian, do me a favor here, bro. I need the world to see this on our screen. Can you?
Are you talking about your boy?
Screen share. That ain't my boy, bro. He's on loan from Chelsea. Ethan Ampadu. So Ethan spelled normally.
Did you read
Ampadu?
Did you read the comment section on that?
No, I didn't have it in me.
That was the best part,
dude. That's just, oh my god! You could write a movie on that poor bastard.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
literally, the comment section was
I think I tagged
Please
John
go back to Chelsea, so they're out of the league next year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was like loaded with that.
So, in the world of soccer, there's no trades. Nothing like that. There's transfer windows. There's a January transfer window and a summer transfer window. And that's when players can move about different leagues, different teams within the same league, shit like that. This poor bastard got put out on what's called a loan, right? So what that means is he's still a member of Chelsea. Well, in this instance, Ian's going to have it pulled up for you guys in a second. So here's what I'm getting at. This guy was in the Premier League for Chelsea, one of my least favorite teams in the world. They did very poorly this year, which just warms my heart. In 2020-2021 season, he got loaned to Sheffield United. They got relegated, which means sent down to the below league. Then he went to an Italian team, Venezia. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. They got relegated. He now is on a team, Spezia, and they just got relegated. So not only were you not playing for the club who owns your contract, there it is. Oh, just it's just the three most despaired pictures of all time. That's the wrong kind of treble, right? You don't want to hat trick in relegation. Right. I mean, guys, there's a common denominator here, right? Like, come on, bro. And now the irony of all of this is Sheffield United's back in the Premier League.
Yep.
So I don't know if Chelsea's going to recall him or if he's just going to stick around in Spezia down in Serie 2. I have no idea.
At this point, Chelsea trades him to one of their rivals and it says,
So you remember when I just explained how that works and there's no such thing as trades in soccer? Have you woken up from your nap yet, my boy?
Not yet.
Yeah, if Chelsea were to send them to another team in the Prem, that would be kind of savage. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. We got a summer series coming to the United States. It's going to be the biggest Premier League team name is Newcastle. No one's going to be playing. You know what I mean? It's just, it sucks. But I wish, like, you know how the NFL does games in London during the regular season?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everybody in England would lose their mind, but I would love to see some regular season Premier League games stateside.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be dope.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So, to take off what you said, though, so I was reading a lot into that Messi stuff. Dude, they're not ready at all.
Yeah, I saw their keeper said that. One, I don't know how true that is.
Well, they're in a temporary stadium.
I look at Luton Town, bro. You get ready. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just signed Leo Messi. Your club was already worth $800 million. Now it's probably worth $1.2 billion.
Yeah,
you're good. You know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You can get the Secret Service to come do it. It's fucking Leo. It's the greatest soccer player in the history of the world.
Right.
But no, I did see that. And what John's talking about is one of the goalkeeper for Inter Miami brought up how they're playing in the temporary stadium. Fans can just meander onto the field at their leisure. Like, bro, that's done now. That's done. Messi will pay for the security.
That money you just got raised in your ticket price is going to like Secret Service.
Right. Oh, also he gets a share of all, like, every team in the MLS is paying into his contract. Every single team, all 30 of them. Or
he got his contract. Then he gets money.
Wild.
From every single team. He gets money from every Adidas sale. I think it's like
from
100% or whatever it is.
TV sales.
Yeah, sales.
He's making a portion of the Apple MLS League Pass.
And they pretty much put like his ownership into like it's like a savings account almost. Like the money goes in for him to have the ownership.
Right.
Yeah. That was basically just do whatever you can to get him over here. And it's gonna boost numbers. I mean, by itself.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna
soccer's catching on.
They're gonna make way more than what they spend on them.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it'll have like full global respect until they do a relegation and promotion system, because that's literally how every other league that has more than one professional league in their country does it on the planet.
Right.
So, what are we doing here? But we'll see.
Nice.
We'll see. But I'm sad. We got to wait. You know, the regular season, it's a very short off season. It's normally like 3 months long, because you got to keep in mind too, they do that on purpose, because normally the World Cup is in the summer. It's just so damn hot in Qatar that they had to do it in the winter months. So that's why there was that abnormal mid-season break. And they started a little bit earlier than they would have, but they got it figured out. I don't really know if there's anything else to touch on there. You had some record breakers. We talked about Erling Haaland. It's all stuff that we've already talked about. So I guess now go Seattle Sounders. I'm not going to watch any of your games, but I am pulling for you. All right, East, swinging over.
All right.
What you sipping on?
You want the whistle? It's a little polar seltzer.
Come again?
Polar seltzer. It's like bubbly, except
made out of bear fur.
Nice.
They were cheaper.
Nice.
And it's orange vanilla. It's pretty freaking good.
You lost me there.
All right. It's like a creamsicle, bro. You don't like creamsicles? Man. All right. Moving on. Can't even get it.
Grapefruit High Noon is pretty good. I'll tell you what the
Did you see Portnoy's in the commercial for their tequila ones now?
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Just saw it the other day.
That dude's living in freaking just mad money.
True. Yeah, so much. All right.
Ian.
So moving over to hockey. Hockey time.
Oh, we definitely know everything about hockey.
Yeah. So game 5 is going on right now. Vegas playing Florida, obviously. Vegas was up 2-0 going in the second. It's now 2-1. There's 12 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second. They're in Vegas, and Florida does not have Tkachuk tonight. Tkachuk is out due to injury.
Oh, no.
So.
Oh, no.
That's a wrap.
That's a rare thought.
I mean,
if Florida can pull this without Tkachuk and take it to 3-2 going back to Florida, I think it gives them a so much better chance, obviously with the win by itself, but like just pulling a win out without Tkachuk, I think that could swing. That could be a huge swing, but they have to pull it out in Vegas.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's going to be very tough.
The ball's over, Cinderella. Time to go.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, South Beach is seeing both their teams in the finals go down 4-1. It's a great run. Great run, Florida.
At least they were there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
great run.
A little off
Both
topic.
teams shouldn't have
Did
been
you
there.
see the stuff Dana White came out with about the mascots?
They're going to have mascots in the UFC?
No. So the Heat's mascot got knocked out by Conor McGregor courtside.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I did see that.
And put him in the hospital.
Oh, I didn't even put him in the hospital. I thought that was all fake.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, Dana White goes, and I guess it happened with another mascot somewhere else in another basketball game, and he goes, these mascots who think they can take a punch from a professional fighter, no matter what you're wearing, are retarded. Like, it's gonna hurt. He's like, it's gonna hurt. He's like, the only mascot that they shouldn't be fighting is the Knights, the Las Vegas Knights mascot, because he wears a metal mask. And then he's like, yeah. So anyone who wants to be a mascot and say, hey, I'll take a punch from a UFC person, probably not the smartest thing to do.
No,
he fractured his face.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes. Well, yeah, not great. Don't take a punch from UFC fighters. Don't even try. You're just gonna die. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much hockey. obviously after this season's over, moving to off season. The other big thing come up next, which I mean, it's not the NFL draft is just completely different than every other sports draft for any other sport. Like when you draft in NFL, they play essentially almost right away.
Right.
With NHL, a majority of the time they go down to their minor league teams, play there, and then get called up, similar to how baseball is. Baseball takes a little longer majority of the time, but the NHL draft is on the 28th. It starts at 7, and the big player this year that everybody's going after is Connor Bedard. He's supposed to be your next generational talent, your next Connor McDavid, your next Sidney Crosby. We talked about this in one of our episodes, but of course he's going to a big market team because they would not let him go to a team that wasn't a big market team. Unless Chicago pushes it somehow and doesn't take Connor Bedard, which I don't see that happening, but he's mostly going to Chicago. So obviously going to try to bring back their dynasty they had, but that's what's up next. Draft's at the 28th. And then, I mean, hockey seasons, like football is right around the corner. We're not far away. Hockey typically doesn't have a very long off season. It's June 13th and we're on game 5. So if they went to game 7, it wouldn't end until next week, it's crazy. That just makes you think about those back-to-back cup runs the Penguins had and how much hockey they played in that amount of time. And how hard that actually is. It's just nuts.
Not the Lightning, though, because their first one has an asterisk next to it.
Correct. Yeah, they played, shortened season, bubble, all that kind of stuff. So,
ain't that right, John?
True back-to-back.
Yeah. So the big thing I'll tell you about hockey that I kind of really didn't pay attention to this year, I didn't realize that they had a full-on combine. Kind of like how the NFL does it.
Do they do a 40-yard dash?
No. But yeah, the guy you're talking about, Connor, that's where he impressed with the pull-ups. That's where I saw that come across, and that's how I kind of saw it. Him ripping 14 pull-ups on a widespread was pretty crazy for a hockey player.
I feel like that's not a lot.
I didn't either until I looked at it and realized that is a ton for them because they go all the way out.
You're talking about out here.
Yeah.
So it's just like this.
I don't know. Ian, you're the personal trainer. Is that a lot?
I mean,
I guess he was more here. He was more inside. He was more tucked.
Stop the show. Shut up. Do that again? Bro, your right arm is in Ohio and your left arm is in Maryland. Jesus Christ.
It's our wingspan, baby.
3 different time zones over there. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, boys.
I mean, 40 poles is a decent bit, but I think it depends on. I have to see what you're talking about. If you're talking out here,
he wasn't all the way out. No, he was more close. I'm looking.
This seems pretty standard.
That's 1, 2.
I just did 2 right there.
So he did 14, and supposedly the average is 8 to 9.
Huh. I mean, I guess if you think about it, a lot of the hockey players, obviously they're all around training, but they're really focused on core stability and there's power, strength of their legs. They're not just doing pull-ups just for fun.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you need obviously
they're not out here training for CrossFit.
It's just different, right? It's just different. That's why you look at the hockey players. A lot of hockey players, they don't look like they can do anything. They look like string beans.
It's Jenny Malkin, right?
Yeah, but even Malkin, Malkin's legs just look super tiny.
Yeah,
but they just have so much power.
That was the thing.
Sidney Crosby's an anomaly.
When I was in Florida, and when we went out one time, I looked at him outside of the goalie. You really you look at him and you're a hockey player.
Yeah,
and then they start messing with each other and punching each other. I'm they're hockey players.
Right.
Hockey players are nuts, dude. They're absolutely crazy.
Oh yeah.
They get off on fighting each other. It's crazy.
I don't know if you guys have ever watched the show Letterkenny, but if you're looking for a different appreciation for hockey players, it's so funny.
It's so funny.
I've seen some of it. It's pretty good.
Shorzy, the spinoff show, fantastic.
Oh yeah.
That's all I got for on the ice.
Yeah, not a
Same
ton
thing
of
that's gonna go
content.
ahead.
Not a ton of sports content going on right now.
We're gonna have to get pretty creative here for the next
Squatchin
months.
Stuff podcast in the
Well,
summer.
that's
Watching bunch of
Squatchin
stuff.
Summer Stuff podcast. Ooh, kiddie pool stream? Maybe.
Ooh.
We'll think about it. I don't think anybody wants to see that, but let us know, boys.
Well, on that note, the Panthers season is done because the Knights just went back to back.
3-1, 4-1. Oh,
4-1.
yikes. Yeah, blouses.
Yeah, they just went back to back.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep. So
I
what I
might
said
be
about
very wrong here, but has it been a minute since a team won the cup on home ice?
I don't know.
That's a great point, actually. I think it has.
So I was going to bring this up when you were talking about earlier. So I was watching a couple of people, and they say that how good like to go to a Las Vegas game is.
How
There's-
good?
They just put on a show, like even before, like there's a whole show before the game even starts.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah, like they have their mascots come down. They're like in like glow lights and they're drumming in the air. Like it's just a whole show.
Do it to it.
I mean, it's Vegas, so
Right. It's got to be a
Yeah.
show. It's got to be production.
yeah, like it would definitely be a cool thing to go. I think go catch a game there.
Oh, yeah.
But now that they won the Stanley Cup, that ticket just doubled.
As if it was cheap already.
This is our second, right?
This is their
Or did they lose?
Yes. Yeah.
How long have they been there now?
5 years? 6 years?
I was gonna say, I think the year we went to Vegas, me and you, I think that was the first or second year they were there.
I think they made it to the cup finals the first year. The first year in existence, they made it to the cup finals, but they lost. I don't know why it escaped me.
This
but
is
I
their
can't remember if
their
they won it.
second cup.
They won it year 2.
Appearance
Yeah,
or
so
what?
they won it their
They-
second year.
They've never won it. They've never won it. This is their second appearance. They
Okay.
were there in 2017, 2018, and then, I mean, unless something absolutely ridiculous
Was that their first
happens.
year?
Maybe.
So that was the year I think we went out to Vegas, wasn't it?
We went out to Vegas in 2018.
Yeah. I was gonna say because I think
Yeah,
when we went
yeah,
out there,
they
they were I think they were just finishing up their first year.
Yeah, they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals in their first season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which, how do you guys feel about that?
I don't like it.
I was going to say, I don't want to take anything away from the guys on the ice that did it, but that's a lot. That means you gave a ton of talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know the money that's in Vegas on sports gambling alone.
Yeah.
You know the money that's in Vegas from gambling alone. So you just throw them a franchise that is just baller as fuck because every team can only protect X amount of players from one position.
Yeah, no, they
got
just
to basically
handpicked their team.
It was like those fantasy drafts that
Yeah.
we used to do at your apartment in Zanesville when we didn't have – there was no furniture in his living room, bro. It was a TV on the floor and 2 beach chairs. And we would do NBA 2K drafts and turn off the, like, trade AI mechanics on and, like, just have stellar-ass teams. Like, that's basically what they did for the Vegas
Uh-huh.
Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. That's why there's so many people that like are so many wants of expansion teams in NHL now. Like a lot of states are coming in and like trying to get teams because why not? Why not? You're gonna get a great team right away.
I think there.
Like,
So what I was reading the other day is
yeah.
so there's one for I know there's the NBA, baseball, and hockey. We've all been talking about. I think hockey's looking at 2 teams.
Well, you got to round out the numbers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know where they go.
I remember back before Sidney Crosby ended up in Pittsburgh, they were talking about them moving to Kansas City
Okay.
because they had just been dog shit for years. I think they made the playoffs once
Right.
with like the
Yeah.
Marty Straka teams and everything like that. And you know Mario Lemieux ended up buying. I think he's still. I could be wrong, but he got the majority ownership of the team, and then they drafted Sid Crosby, and the rest is history. You know, they've won 3 cups,
Right.
been to 4. So they're not going anywhere anytime soon. But I don't know. Kansas City might. I don't know how marketable it would be there. You know, but
Atlanta,
then
I think,
again,
is
if you
another
tell
one.
me, Atlanta had a team.
Yeah.
Thrashers. Yeah, I think they're talking about doing it again.
They're the Jets now, right?
Winnipeg. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing another team back in Quebec. Not that I ever did. I'm pretty sure they were in Colorado before any of us were born.
Dude, the Coyotes could just disappear. They could just move the Coyotes somewhere else. No one wants them. It's just.
I don't think Gretzky still has ownership in it, does he?
I don't think so.
I don't know if he can because he's been a pundit for.
Didn't they just
Stanley
lose
Cup
like the
playoffs.
pick too?
I have no idea.
I don't know about that. I have no idea.
I was watching something today about one of their picks getting taken. I know Philly's been trying for, Philly had their thing. They were talking about moving, so
Flyers aren't going anywhere, bro.
no. But I mean,
Yeah.
I heard that
Yeah.
they were talking about relocating them, but
Philadelphia would literally burn to the ground. Like it was the British invasion after the Revolutionary War where they burnt down the White House and now DC is the capital of the nation. That's exactly what would happen. City Hall would be burnt down. Rocky Balboa's statue would get pulled down like the statue of Mussolini post World War II. Like it's just no. That's the one sports city, maybe in the nation that no team would ever move out of.
right.
Right.
Because you would have aggravated rioting on aggravated rioting.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe
I saw
second
something today
post
saying it was
Pittsburgh. You're not
Orlando.
leaving Pittsburgh. Damn.
The Wallers.
Bring back
You say
the Whalers.
Whalers?
What do you say? Oh, the Whalers.
The Hartford Whalers. Gas, bro. Hard ass jerseys. That H with the little whale fin on top.
Do that again for me.
Whale fin. Screenshot. Here, so here's the H right here, and then it's whale fins. Those look like boobs.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I saw what's her name? Orlando's. They're trying to get anything right now. They talked the other day about trying to get a baseball team, a hockey.
Yeah, they don't even have a pro sports team.
No.
I'm also counting the Magic. They don't have a pro sports team.
Oh, I know. One of their main guys is behind me.
Who?
Gordon.
Aaron
Yeah,
Gordon.
he was there. He was there for a little bit.
I sent this. There was this meme I saw today. I sent to some buddies I work with. Montel was one of them, and it was a thing that said 6'11", some weight. They said drafted in I think the second round. They said he was too slow and too unathletic to do anything, and now he's won an NBA championship. And it said, "Way to go, DeAndre Jordan."
He did.
He did.
I didn't know he was on the
funny.
Nuggets.
Oh,
And they had a picture. They had a picture of
Jokic.
Jokic
How
and
people on that bench you don't
in
know
there.
about. Yeah, their
I
bench
didn't hear
is
either one of you guys.
What's
Home
that?
Said I didn't hear either one of you guys because it was like a dueling piano bar. They were playing at the same time.
run. Yeah, their bench is loaded. They have a ton of people you wouldn't think of, like old talent on their bench. They have a lot there, so. But yeah, Ian, if you're good, we get right into it.
Yep, roll into it.
It's a
Wait,
two-
real quick.
Q2
Cubs
over.
and Pirates. What are we looking at right now? I saw
3-2
Ian
Cubs.
Happ hit a home run. 3-2.
3-2 Cubbies. Pirates just scored another run, but then Austin Hedges came up and he's absolute garbage, so he just popped out.
Well,
He's batting 170.
3
He's
out
our
of 10
starting
get you in the
pitcher.
Hall of Fame.
He doesn't even hit 3 out of 10. He barely even hits 2 out of 10.
He hit 17 out of 100.
1.7 out of 10. 17 out of 10.
Oh my god.
All right, John. Hold on. Let me get comfortable here. All right. Go ahead. Tickle Jokic's tank. Go ahead, I'm ready. You fucking idiot.
Ian missed it.
He
I
did.
did. What'd you do?
He was
I
looking
feel like I know
away.
what he
I don't want to see it again. He's doing it again. Oh my god. We're gonna lose viewership.
Or do we gain?
Yeah, so as you guys can see, the Denver Nuggets won the finals last night. I mean, it wasn't even a finals. It really wasn't. Miami took one game in Denver, which was kind of crazy. Dude, it was the one game they won. I mean, the Denver shot, I think, was like 31% from the field.
Yeah, they went ice cold. Ironically
Yeah,
enough,
and they
that was the
won
only
by
game of
3.
the finals I watched.
Yeah, they lost by 3 still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was. We talk about Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon went off in the finals. Off.
He did. Yeah.
I think Miami realized outside of Bam Adebayo, they don't have any big forward. They don't have a power forward at all.
Yeah.
Because Aaron Gordon got the ball and just took it to the hoop every time.
That's what he does.
Yeah, no, it was great. And Joker just did his thing, you know. I was watching. I don't think we went over it last time. We might have. I think when we went over where they did the interview with the players. I don't know if we discussed that last week, but the coach was giving out awards, and shouting them out, and at the end, he's like, "Joker, you disappointed me tonight. You didn't have a triple double." And I mean, it's just how good he is. I mean, he didn't last night either. He didn't have the assist. He just had the rebounds and the points, which was enough.
Yeah.
The funniest thing ever was after the game, like asking him questions if he was like he's really good friends with what's his name? Is it not Dragic, the tennis player.
Is it good?
What's the tennis player that just won? Took over the all-time winning.
Djokovic?
Bro, you could
Yeah, so they asked him, they're like, "Hey, did he
were you right?"
I think.
So you can ask me
that's
that
what-
question 5 times and I might get it right once. So I know.
No, that's
I
what
started
they're-
laughing.
Novak Djokovic.
They're like, did
I know
you
the name.
text him? Like, did you text him and congratulate him? He goes, "Yeah, hold on, let me check my phone." And he goes, "Oh shit!" And he puts his phone back down. He's like, "I'm powering it off," because his notifications were through the roof after winning the game. And then they're like, he's like, "I'm going home," so because obviously he doesn't live in the U.S. Like his main home is, I think it's Serbia.
Makes sense.
But he's like, "I'm going home," and that there's like. You can tell it wasn't his agent, but whoever the PR person for Denver is, he's like, "The parade's Thursday. You can go home Friday." He goes, "Oh, fuck." Like, he's just ready to be done with the season. You can tell he's a player that just has crazy talent, but doesn't want to play in the NBA.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he does because good he is. Like, he just doesn't. He wants to be home. Like, literally, he'll talk about it.
He should have been MVP again.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was a cakewalk finals. I mean, everyone knew Denver was going to win. I mean, that's why they were favored minus 400 to the finals.
Right.
I mean, it was a great run by Miami. But I mean, 8 seed. We talk about it with the Panthers too. You know, you can get all the way there, but it's a different when you get there.
Time runs out.
Best of the best. Yep, that's
Yeah,
tough. I mean, it shows. They were just
no, the talent shows for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their first win, so that was huge.
And that's what's crazy, dude. You had AI and Melo there together with, Kenyon Martin, who wasn't no scrub, and they couldn't get it done.
Mhm.
That's nuts. And then Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray.
That just goes to show you. I'm telling, like, once again, we can talk about it one final time. My boy got snubbed by Joel Embiid.
Yeah, I was the gears were turning in my head while you were talking about it, or while you were talking about their championship, and like, part of me wants them to maybe change it to after the season and do it as like an all-encompassing, but I understand like it's a regular season award.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get it. I don't have to like it. And honestly, nobody in the NBA gives a shit if I like it or not. But I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching a thing, and they're talking like his position is now going to get centers paid more than they should, right? Compared to like your guards and all that kind of stuff. But they talked about it, and they said the next he averaged 9.2 assists this year. The
Center's
next
a
closest person
different
was
position than
Embiid.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, the next closest person was Embiid at 3.8
Wow.
assists.
It's a big dip.
That's not what they do. I mean, a center's not really a facilitator. You know what I mean?
Typically
They get
not,
the ball and they go in.
When you have, Jokic who can pop a three, entirely different. Now,
Yep.
like,
Dude, my man throws it over his head and it goes in.
right, yeah. Like,
It's
goofy
insane.
as hell, too. Like,
Yeah.
and then just wet.
Dude, that one, I think it was in the Western Conference when he did it. And like the buzzer was going and he was like 10 feet behind the line. He just chucks it up and it just drains it over Embiid.
Crazy.
Like, that's just insane. But yeah, that's just the magnitude of the player he is. It's insane. And like they talk about it, they're like, he always looks tired, but he's not.
Right. You need all 5 of your guys to be able to shoot in the NBA now.
Yeah.
All 5.
Yep.
They don't have a choice.
I think Boston learned that.
Yeah.
Boston learned that hardcore. I mean, dude, Jamal Murray, stud. Porter Jr. showed up. He averaged 10 rebounds as a power forward. So he did good. Bruce Brown out of nowhere did well. Gordon showed up in the finals. And then, yeah, I mean, they were only playing like 3 other players off the bench. That was it. Caldwell Pope. I mean,
what a name. Kentavious. I'm gonna ask Krista if when we have kids, can I name our son Kentavious? Kentavious. I didn't come up with that.
Yeah, that's
I need an explanation.
And then you got, hold on, I think it's this way. Maybe this way. You got my boy right here.
Nope.
Is it Bogdan?
That's your boy, but you don't know his name? Come on, bro.
No, I said this boy.
You said my. Run a tape. Run the tape.
Oh.
Rewind.
Well, this boy,
right.
I should have said.
Clip. What's that insurance company that does that now?
Who is it? Jesus. They just went back to back again.
6-1?
6-1.
6-1.
Oh, throw away the whole team.
Yup.
Oh, they just poured it on.
The whole team, bro.
Oh, man.
That's a hard one. But no, to get the name right, it was Braun. Sorry.
LeBron? He doesn't play for them. He will next year, probably.
Christian Braun. He's a little guard. Yeah. No, KD's going back to the Warriors, dude. Did you see what he posted after the year?
No.
Mm-mm.
He literally, as their season ended after the Suns, he retweeted his picture of him holding the NBA Finals trophy with the Warriors.
It doesn't mean he's going back, bro.
He just wants to stir some shit.
It doesn't mean he's going
back. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, the Suns are fucked anyway.
I texted my friend from Pittsburgh yesterday. It doesn't mean I'm going back to Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? Like,
get the gears rolling, Krista. Jimmy's on the trade block. But yeah, no, great season by them. Like I said, I mean, they dominated the whole season. I mean, no one really stopped them. So yeah, great season. We'll see. There's gonna be a lot of free agency stuff going on in the off season for sure. We already see the coaches going. I mean, Milwaukee, the Suns, Clippers. I mean, you're gonna see a bunch of coaching changes. So just depends on what these big heads do. Some of these teams that, like you said, to your point, Jimmy, some of these teams are realizing you can't just have Luka and Kyrie Irving on your team to win.
Right.
Yeah. You can't do this little 2 people, let's win a championship. Even 3 people.
Don't sleep on Dallas, though, bro.
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is they have to get a power forward. They gave a lot away to Brooklyn in that trade.
They did.
They gave away all their talent. They gave away all their young talent.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, no, they'll be good, but they're going to realize that they got to have a power forward and a center that's, can show up.
Right.
So,
No.
Lakers are completely chalked. So, which I love to see.
So is LeBron playing the Lakers next year?
I don't know.
I feel like
I
he's
would
gonna
think
want to play for
so.
a team that's going to make the championship. He's like, I think, what did he say when he was going off? Like he doesn't want to play regular season stuff anymore. Like that's like he's done with that. Like he wants to play for a championship.
Yeah, he wants to chill and then play the playoffs and win a championship.
Right.
Is what he wants to do.
Right.
That's like what we
Yeah.
were talking about earlier, John. People just wanted to show up to shows and sell. Like, no, motherfucker, you got to set it up.
Right, yeah.
Boy, if you don't carry that damn strat table right now.
Yeah, LeBron's like, you know what, guys? So I'm gonna chill in my $1 million mansion. You guys call me when you make the playoffs.
Y'all got these first 82,
Yeah,
right?
and y'all better make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's like me
Yeah.
taking off the next, what's 82 minus 15? 67 episodes. Catching y'all later.
Yeah.
Now,
Let me know
I
when
don't
you
want to
make
do that because I'm the glue holding this together. I don't want to leave you guys high and dry. Literally every chance I have to plug this in an episode, I'm doing it.
Mhm.
Ignore the asterisk. That was a typo.
It's gonna look real nice right
that's,
here.
that's your boy
Next
right
year.
here. Yeah, right.
Real nice right there.
Yeah, right.
Real nice.
If I go back to back to
But-
back, y'all taking me out to dinner. I mean, and you guys got to come here. I just made that up. That's a rule now. If you win 3 championships in a row, you got to take him out to dinner in his neighborhood.
Yeah, we'll bring it. We'll bring it to the commission. See what he says.
Just it's you two
Yeah, we'll talk
assholes. I'm looking dead in the face of the 2 commissioners right here. Let us know, chat. Should
Dude,
I?
it's so funny. Brandon's like, so when are these things coming out? I said Monday. I didn't really mean the following Monday.
A Monday.
We didn't say what Monday.
A Monday.
Said was asking today about the
What
draft order.
But yeah,
Stuff like
chat. Let me
Oh,
know.
dude.
Let me know what you guys think about that. Should John and Ian have to take me out to dinner if I win our fantasy league 3 years in a row? Because I already done it twice. So let them know what you think. Anyway, I digress. John, back to you.
No, that's it. That's it on the finals. I mean, the season's done. We got a little off season.
All
Like I
sports.
said, with Ian,
except for
yeah,
baseball, right?
it's a
Just
sad
baseball
time. I mean, the
regular
only good
season
thing we
now.
have is MLB.
Hey, we got something else this week.
World
US
Cricket
Open,
Finals.
baby. U.S. Open, baby.
Ooh, go ahead, pin that comment for me, please and thank you.
Because we have to pin it because Jimmy doesn't know how to pin.
I don't have the access to pin. If you go ahead, tell me right now, and I'll see if I can do it.
Oh, you're through the link, aren't you?
You mean the one that Ian sends me every week? It says links in your email, and I click on the link, and then I'm here talking to you guys. That link? Yes, that's the link I'm on. You jag off. Yeah, is there another way?
I think there's
Yeah.
a bias here with this comment, though. I feel like it's a little bit of a bias, but we'll
What's the bias?
Little bias.
What's
Um,
the bias?
So the thing is,
Didn't you grow up with him?
Doesn't matter.
so
What
when,
is the bias?
when Jimmy
Whoa,
loses
first off,
this
first
year,
off, first off, I didn't answer the question. I just said it doesn't matter. Secondly, doesn't matter, bro.
so when Jimmy loses this year, he's gonna have to bring it down, and then yes, he can do absolutely unlimited menu and drinks.
Is that? Oh, fuck you, dude. You had me
Pin the
first
comedy
half.
in. Pin the comedy in.
You had me in the first half, buddy. Oh man. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's back up. Let's hit the pedal on the left. Hit the pedal on the left here. You're telling me that I have to drive it to this new alleged champion, this hypothetical being that might or probably might not beat me? That ain't happening.
Yeah.
I got family in the post office, bro. Like, zoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not driving nowhere.
That's fine, too.
Y'all can fly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
you
and
don't
Ian-
even have to
so-
drive. You can
I
stay
think I'm only
here.
a 2
Me
hour
and Ian are
drive.
actually going over some stuff. Like obviously, yeah, you're gonna mail it. but we are going over some stuff. I think we are going to throw in this year last place something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there should be a punishment for sure.
Maybe they have to go to the person who has the trophy's house, pick it up, and drive it to the other person.
That's a little obscene. That's a little.
Is it though?
Kind of. Yeah. I mean, what's the furthest someone lives away? Like, okay, so like, let's break it down. No names. We have Toledo. We have Cleveland. We have Zanesville. We have Pittsburgh. We have South Carolina. Like, no, bro.
Atlanta.
Apparently Atlanta. Bro, if you think I'm driving, first off, I'm never going to finish in last place, but let me put myself in the shoes.
Could you imagine getting on a plane holding this trophy? Where are you going, sir?
Could you imagine being able to smell through this camera, bro? Oh, my God. But let me put myself in the shoes of a 12th place fantasy football player. I will quit the league before I drive a trophy to some schmuck in South Carolina or Atlanta. Or even, dude, I wouldn't even drive it to Pittsburgh. No, unless I had I had family there, but no, bro. I'm not driving. No, you're out of your mind.
I didn't even think about Atlanta and South Carolina.
I'm all for a punishment aspect, but dude, you're talking about wear and tear on a personal vehicle. Come on, man. You can't write that off.
Oh no, all I can see is picturing
Jimmy
write it
off
on a plane with this trophy. But don't worry, like telling the stewardess, but I wanted the last 2 years. But I got to take this one to Atlanta.
Buying an extra plane ticket to strap it in the seat. There's pictures of
my
me
carry-on, I promise.
Pouring champagne into its non-existent mouth, shit like that. Yeah, I'd be down to clown.
Oh, man, that would be brutal. That would cost more than the freaking injury.
True. No, I mean I kept the box for shipping. I'm not an idiot. But again, it's an expense I'm not gonna have to worry about. I think definitely we can figure this out right here. Definitely whoever comes in 12th has to pay the cost of getting the trophy to its new home if there is a new home. If not,
it's not only that. So that's what we were figuring out. They buy the plate.
Yes,
they buy the plate.
Yeah, they got to buy the plate. We'll figure all that out. We probably have to consult the other 9 people in the league, even though the 2 commissioners are right here. But yeah, whatever.
Send it.
I feel like it's the commissioners, and then you've won a league last 2 years anyway, so they're all kind of just like they're part of the league.
What was the second part of that? The 2 commissioners and what?
I can't rewind it. The rewind feature is not on this. We're live.
My guy.
I think the best part was
pull up your Twitch.
I don't know if he's catch your but Metzger goes, "We're drafting like 9 rounds this year, right?" And I'm like, "No.
What, we drafted water boys?"
He goes, "Why not?" And I was like, "Bro, it's free agents in the draft class. We're barely gonna fill 3 rounds."
Oh, should we do the announcement? Because it kind of came up. Should we do the announcement? I kind of want to do the announcement.
Do the announcement.
Okay, I'm going to do the announcement. So, friends and those watching, we have kicked this around for a little bit, and we still don't have all the details figured out yet. But we are going to be doing, and we talked about it before on here, we're doing a Squatchin Sports Fantasy League.
Oh.
Okay? It's going to depend on a few factors. We haven't figured out how many people. Obviously, no less than 10, no more than 12. But we want to reward the people that are with us and started with us. So I'd like to say subscriber only, but I also don't feel right making you guys pay your own money just to be in the league. Although you're going to pay money to be in the league anyway for me to take it because hello. But yeah, we're getting it together. Obviously it's only June right now. We'll have it figured out. We're not going to draft before the end of preseason or anything like that, but
no.
If you're interested, let me know. I literally just got a text from Krista. I'm looking at it on my phone right now. I want to try to do fantasy. I hope she means fantasy football. But you never know with her in the context. So if I go up there and Ludacris is playing going, what's your fantasy? I'm in danger of this.
Oh man. But yeah, for sure we got to get that. It was kind of crazy because it's getting that time of the year, and my hometown league, they're like, "Hey, we're doing entry again this year. We're gonna throw together if anyone wants to do a dynasty one too." I'm like, "No."
Who said
one
that?
dynasty?
I I have 2 already.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
That's
Like I'm already
one's enough
stressed
for
out.
me. I'm cool. I'm cool on that.
Can't do more dynasty.
Like I'm gonna dominate Casey's Brothers League for years to come.
Yeah. Well, that only means so much because there's only one Footballers Fantasy Football League.
You're not wrong.
But yeah, it's fun, guys. We would definitely love for obviously anyone who wants to be a part of it. We are going to show preference to those that have subscribed to us or followed us since day one. But never say never. Who knows? Investors, possibly these guys, because my money's staying in my pocket because I don't lose.
Oh my god. But yeah, so I mean, we got some people in here. We got Q3, so we can definitely do some, what's squatching?
What's squatching? All right, let's kick it up.
Squatching?
So let's go, guys. I know we talked about pretty much what was going on. There wasn't a ton. But any questions you have, shit that we might have missed, stuff that you want to ask, doesn't even have to be about sports. Obviously, that's what we're here for. But you could ask me why I'm wearing this shirt. I don't know. It's comfy. I haven't been fishing since I was 17 years old underneath the 62nd Street Bridge with Dan Hatzala trying to catch catfish, okay? But it's a fishing shirt. I was by the lake today. That's got to count, I think.
That's all right.
John and I were on not even FaceTime because he refuses to get an iPhone. We were on Duo, or Google Meet is what they call it now. And I was on top of the overlook out there. Dude, it's a sight, E. It's a sight.
Oh yeah.
We found it by accident. I started Pokemoning again, which could be a sport, honestly. So I could tie that in. But yeah, it was cool. You can see almost into Canada, I think.
Q3.
That's dope.
Pokemon with lip.
Right. Some old guy at the bar thought I was Neil Walker. Bro, he did not think you were Neil Walker. He thought you were either the oldest brother from Malcolm in the Middle or Kramer from Seinfeld.
Dude, Otani's so big.
He's massive.
For no reason.
Swear.
Wait, so T, tell me
They
more.
just-
For all the
they-
reasons.
Did
I
you
would too.
Did you milk it though? Did you tell him? Did you let him believe you were Neil Walker to get you some beverages? Also, was this at the Legion? Because you're 32 years old and you hang out with a bunch of 65-year-old and 70-year-old men.
Hey, no, that's bro.
You'll love to see it.
Love to see it.
You truly do.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's
Yeah, so, I mean,
fantastic.
We got that, and then so what do we got? We got baseball, and baseball.
I think
Someone say baseball.
We're going to just kind of start doing some random stuff.
Oh, we're gonna invest in cricket.
I've tried before, but one of my buddies from my
It is
previous
so
employer was real into cricket. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't understand it. It ain't for me. No, we could we could always start like the
you guys
East, the
obviously
East
know
series
I'm
too.
into the betting world, and
You can say degenerate. It's
about
okay.
yeah, we watched this. Oh, who just got tossed? We watched this Lost podcast about this. Oakland, terrible, right? We looked up their record. They are on a 6 or 7 game win streak.
Oakland A's?
Yeah, so I was literally
Yeah,
watching this guy.
Brewers.
That's right, and he's doing a fade like Oakland. So he's been betting every single day on Oakland, and he's lost the past 6 days in a row.
They're hot right now.
I'm like, people don't realize it. They're still like, even if you're bad, you're still a professional team.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they beat the Rays last night 4-3. Like you said, they swept the Brewers.
They swept Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Well, the Pirates losing 2 or 3 doesn't sound half bad now, does it?
Right.
That's not.
Are we still one game
You guys
back
see-
of them in the division?
Did you guys see McCutcheon?
I think we're
his
at first now.
record.
Yeah, he got 2,000 hit yesterday or Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Sunday.
Good for him.
Good.
Next
The
stop,
one game I didn't watch.
2010.
Right. The one game
First,
I
yep.
couldn't watch. He gets it.
There's a lot of high scoring going on tonight. You guys are still 2-3.
Yeah.
Um.
They were in a rain delay for about an hour and a half.
Oh, was it? I saw the other. What game was it? There was another game in a rain delay too. I think it was Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't think they're playing it tonight. I think they're postponing it.
No.
Yeah.
6-1.
Get some rain,
game
which
is
we
like-
need. Thank God.
If you
We're
are a
already
Florida
stopped.
Panthers fan in Las Vegas right now, go ahead and get on your plane.
All 14 people.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
Well,
that's
I see the A's going there. If not next year, here soon.
To Vegas?
Yeah.
Damn, they're just taking every Oakland team.
I mean, they gotta have every sport. I mean, you have to.
Yeah. I think they were talking about them going already.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I don't know if you ever watched one, but like the Oakland A's games, there's nobody in the stands.
Yeah.
0.
It's a
I
horrible
mean, I don't, but I know that.
stadium.
Yeah, wasn't
Yeah.
their average attendance last year under 10,000? Let me see.
I think it was. Yeah,
Just the
give
venue
them
is
a
just
new
horrible.
stadium.
The venues
Give
look
them a new
awful.
stadium. Give them a new logo.
It was under 10,000. 99.73. That's awful.
That's terrible.
The Vegas A's, baby.
Vegas Aces. No, there's already.
I think Vegas already
Pretty
has.
sure there's
yeah.
a WNBA team with that. Yeah,
Get rid of them shitty
that's
colors.
Sports Center for you, really pushing it because I never would have known a WNBA team name.
Oh yeah, dude. SportsCenter is such a joke. I watched it on Monday, and they
So
showed
I
the
can't even
Pirates-
watch it anymore.
They showed the Pirates game. They showed Jackson Winston's home run, and they showed Peter Marcano's hit to score the 2 runs. They didn't even, and then all of a sudden they said, "Oh, by the way, McCutcheon got 2,000 hit," and then on to the next thing. They didn't even show the hit.
Son. It's like, what are we talking
Yeah,
about?
Sports Center's a joke these days.
It's an absolute joke.
It is harder to watch now.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, the only person they really have I care about is Scott Van Pelt.
I'll watch those. I'll watch it. But I don't really, I mean, I know it's called like SC at night or whatever. I don't consider that sports. And I consider that like a Scott Van Pelt show, like a talk show
Right.
for sports, basically.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, Sports Center's just terrible now.
Yeah.
So let's see here. 8-2. Let's see our win streaks. Yeah, Oakland's on a 6-game win streak. Yeah,
Mhm.
followed by a 7-game losing streak.
Ooh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's 7-3 in their last 10. Arizona's
What?
playing good baseball. They're
Yeah,
on a
they've been-
6-game win
I
streak.
saw
They're
they've been tearing it
eight.
up.
Yeah, they're 8-2 in their last 10.
Those off-white cream colored jerseys that say Serpientes across them, gas, bro.
It's pretty fire.
So hard. I mean, I don't mind, like, I love me a good retro. I wouldn't call it retro because it was when we were kids, but maybe we're just that old. But the green and purple, that was hard as hell too.
Oh yeah,
That was
Yeah,
so hard.
back to the Kurt Schilling.
Even the Arizona teams have some fire ass jerseys. They just have garbage ass
Mhm.
teams. The Cardinals,
They're
whatever, I
terrible.
could take or leave. Their blacks are pretty nice. But the Coyotes, ooh, the one with that coyote standing upright holding the stick, fire,
Yeah,
fire.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. No, they definitely have some good jerseys, but they have terrible teams.
Yeah. I mean, what was it? They won in 01 and they beat the Yankees.
Uh-huh.
Luis Gonzalez with that walk-off hit. But
Yep.
Dude, have you guys been watching any of Cincinnati? Ella De Cruz.
I haven't.
Rookie.
I haven't like watched it. I've seen highlights. He's
This
just
dude's
O'Neal Cruz from
filthy.
last year. Yeah, he's just O'Neal Cruz from last year. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same call it. Yeah.
Filthy.
is
Like,
he hurt right now,
his-
Cruz?
Yeah. fractured
Dang.
ankle. He's out till at least August.
Oh, that's right. Sliding to home or something like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was an awful slide. It was a weird play, weird situation.
That sucks.
But yeah, he
literally.
Ellie De La Cruz is he's essentially like him and O'Neal Cruz are basically the same person. It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Both massive, both have a lot of power, both fast, both throw just absolute gas. And then right pitchers.
Yeah, dude, they talk about like his speed off the bat is the highest in the league right now.
You mean bat
And then-
speed or you mean ball trajectory?
Like coming off the bat, so trajectory. Yeah. He hit a ball the other day, hit it to the first baseman. They were doing the pitcher play. Pitcher didn't have a chance. The dude was gone.
Oh, he can move.
Oh, he moves. If he hits it to shortstop, it better not be in the hole.
Yeah.
Because he'll be there. But yeah, insane. I was watching a play the other day where I think he was on first. There was a guy on second. Somebody hit one in the gap. And he caught the guy on second. The third base coach was holding him up, like telling him to stop. He went right through it. As the guy from second slid in the home, he slid in the home right after him.
I mean, that's cool and all, but bro, listen to your coach. Like, that was the one thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's
That was
just a
the
young
one
kid. Doesn't
thing
give a
growing
shit.
up. Even shit
Oh,
growing
yeah.
up. When I was grown, too, playing baseball, like, I don't care how much time you got. If that ball is at the fence and they're holding you at third, bro, you better hold it there. Because I hate running laps. That's why I didn't play.
Oh, yeah.
Not only was I too small for it, as T can attest, but like I played 1 year of football. I played basketball in grade school, but the worst thing you had to run there was suicides. Like, I like my running to be 90 feet at a time. You know what I mean? If I have to do a whole 360 feet, that's cool. Catch me next inning. I got to wait for 8 other guys to bat before me.
Dude, triangles were the word.
Triangles?
Yeah, that's what we had to run a lot in baseball.
What are those? I never did.
Foul pole, home.
Oh, yeah. No, that sounds awful.
You guys didn't have to run those?
Nope. I mean, we had to run foul pole to foul pole, but never home.
No.
But here's the thing: our high school baseball freshman field was at the Schumann Detention Center, which is a juvenile jail in Allegheny County. So not only was there barbed wire on top of the fence, but it was massive because that's like one of the rec areas. So like dead center was 450. So they made you run from the right foul pole to dead center to left field, which didn't even have a foul pole because it just turned into like I don't even know, just a patchy, grassy area. No one's hitting, especially in ninth grade, no one's pumping a ball out there.
No.
But yeah,
Yeah, triangles were the worst. Like, if you missed a ground ball, like if we were doing practice and we were doing fungo and you missed a ground ball, coach would be like, go hit a triangle.
Oof.
I'm like, fuck.
No, coach, you go hit a triangle. I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah. Home, foul pole, home.
Mm-mm.
Nightmare. Dude, the worst try, it's not even running to the foul pole. It's running across the outfield.
Right. You can't bend it at all. You got to run straight across.
No, you got to go dead straight.
It's the most unconventional thing ever. You're probably stepping on blades of grass that haven't had footwork on them for decades.
No, it's awful. But yeah. Dude, if I had to run a triangle now, I'd pass out.
Yeah.
Ian woke up this morning, ran 3 of them, so.
Yeah, Ian's fine. Ian's the healthy one, guys, in case you at home
I
can't
run
tell.
I run it. No matter how healthy I am, running is not my thing. Michelle is the runner. I'm not the runner. You put me in a sport, all about it.
Mm-hmm.
All about it. I will play whatever sport
Did
you're going to play until
Did
I
Michelle
pass out.
run when we lived together, like in our neighborhood?
Yeah.
Oh,
She did.
that
She
was
didn't
all
pick up.
hill.
Yeah, she didn't pick up
All
heavy
hill, bro.
until we moved into the apartments, and then she really got into it because she ran a full half marathon a year and a half ago, which is
Dope. 13? I think it's 13-1.
13-1. Yeah, man.
I just see the stickers on the
Yeah.
back of people's cars.
She has.
Congratulations,
I
man.
don't-
You run.
Yeah, she doesn't have the 13-1 sticker, but she has a
Good.
She actually went down to Market Square, and she was looking at, there's an ornament that said 13-1, and she's like, "Oh, it looks really cool," and I was gonna get it for her. but then the person ended up giving it to her for free because she said she had just run her half, like her first ever half. She just gave it to her. It's pretty cool.
Tight.
But yeah, all props to her because I ain't doing that. No way.
Yeah, that's a major accomplishment. I'm not either.
No shot.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah.
Sausage did a 5K a few weeks ago, and Chris was like, "Oh, this was for parents." I was like, "Okay, not this one."
Yeah.
But no, we were both in agreement, which is terrible to say. I should really be more healthy, but like, she gets it cracking down on that Peloton. She'll come up and just not be able to breathe after being down there for like 30 minutes. Good for you. Good for you. My cardio is a sweaty game at Apex. That's about it. That's it. When it's end game and I gotta 1v3 somebody, that's what really gets the heart rate going. So
Yeah, I'm good on all that.
how many? I don't even know how many people are in right now. How many people are in the?
So it's hard to tell. So like I can see what's here from Twitch,
Mhm.
but if I go over to my Kick channel, I can see there.
Your kick shows it. Oh, hello.
What is it?
It shows 0 for me, unless I'm not looking in the right spot.
It shows 4 for me.
Oh no, she meant my kick, my physical.
Oh,
Girl, I ain't stretched since like 2016 when I was still playing ball.
I ain't stressed I came out the womb. I went, "Ah!" and that was it.
What was this earlier?
This is
dude, it was
Just
so
about a
funny.
stretch.
man. I can
So the
stretch.
other day,
It'll be a lot longer.
speaking of physical activity, the other day I went golfing and then we went to the park with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Then Kylie's friend came with her kids. And I think Jimmy, you probably met Aiden, her son.
Yeah.
And we were at the park and he wanted to play basketball, so me and him were playing basketball, dude. I don't care how they could have been a toddler out there. I was so winded after playing.
Dude, that kid's like
'Cause
8 years old. Come on, bro.
Yeah. The kid goes, "Let's play one-on-one." I'm like, I'm in flip-flops first off.
Okay.
He's like, "Let's play one-on-one." I was like, okay. At the end of it, I was like, yeah, I'm done.
This is
Oh, I
this
thought
is him right here. This is you with the ball. You're just going Michael Jordan on him, bro.
I couldn't drive to the basket and just lay it up. That
Don't
would've
think
been
I can
easy,
palm
dude.
a basketball. This is, I'm pretty sure, a girl's ball. I think it's Quincy's.
You're palming it.
But yeah, no,
Basketball.
we did that, and then we went after the park. Then we went to play disc golf.
Oh, so you were just torched.
The next day, I'm telling you, my body said, "Why did you do all that?"
I'm surprised you're even off the couch right now, bro.
Oh
right.
yeah. And then Joel thought I was crazy because we played disc golf and I had my Hey Dudes on, so I just took them off and went barefoot.
Cute.
And he's like, "How do you even do that?" I was like, "That's all we did in Florida. We didn't wear shoes."
We didn't wear shoes. Straight beach
Shoes
bums.
didn't exist in Florida. Speaking of Florida,
No, it's flops or nothing.
Speaking of Florida, so we went floating on Sunday.
And ended up in Florida?
Yeah, all the way down to Florida.
That's a
Felt
big
like it.
float.
So we tandem kayaked in Salzburg, PA. It was actually pretty cool. It's the first time I've ever done it. We braved the class half rapids that were there. So anyway, speaking of Florida, so we were floating down, and then Michelle showed me a video yesterday of they're floating in these like tubes, just like typical tubes you have in a pool. And they're floating down somewhere in Florida, and it's like crystal clear blue water. And this lady is floating, and there's a gator sitting on this log,
On a log?
just chilling. Yeah, and like she's floating towards it, and like you're just floating. Luckily, she ended up on.
That's
the
my
edge of the-
hometown.
Really? Is that?
It's literally so there's a place we tube down there. It's literally probably I'd say 25 minutes from where we lived.
Was that the place?
It's in Denellen, Florida, and that's where you go. It's crystal clear. There's
Yeah.
gators everywhere.
Yeah, hell no. You won't find me floating off. I'm not even on a boat in Florida. You miss me with that. I ain't golfing them.
So I think it's October. I think it's October. So for 3 months of the year, they close that river. You can't touch it,
because of
and
the
that's
gators.
because it's mating season.
See, no. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. That's why I live right.
It's like people
where
in
they
Florida
live.
don't have any type of understanding or appreciation for their own mortality.
They don't.
Seriously. Like, no. Let me go sit on this tire in a river full of death machines. Literal dinosaurs, bro. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No self-preservation.
Yeah,
Here,
it's if you ever look it up though,
Pin
Ian.
this real
I know
quick.
you don't like gators, but Rainbow River is what it's called. It's one of the
Rainbow
best places to
Rainbow
ever float.
River?
Rainbow.
I wouldn't look that up this month.
Is that
Yeah.
Is that Rainbow Road? Is that Mario Kart?
But yeah, so like it got so bad at one. Jenny Springs. Yeah.
He went
That's,
to
where
school in
my-
Florida.
Okay.
Did
Yeah, that's where
Daytona.
my 22nd, 23rd birthday was. Is Jenny Springs. Great place to go. Not as clear as Rainbow, but they have different springs on it.
Is that also infested with gators?
No, there's almost zero there.
Almost zero. I still don't like
Almost
those
zero.
odds.
Which means
Yeah.
there's some. Which means
Right.
there's 100% zero me there.
Right. It's like dude's batting average. There's a 1.7 out of 10 chance. But never
Which
zero.
means out of the 100 gators that are there, 17 are in that place.
Dude. So did he go to did he go to Gainesville?
No, he went to Embry-Riddle. Daytona.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Um
100%.
I mean
True.
it is a different world. But yeah, Jenny Springs is definitely a spot to go to. We used to go. The big thing about Jenny Springs, right, is you can camp on the river. So a lot of people go there. It kind of works out for me and Jimmy. Like our birthdays are on a holiday. So normally,
let's go.
so normally we go there and it's a 3-day weekend. So everyone goes and they're celebrating my birthday with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard that's the sole purpose they go there. It's just because that's the weekend of your birthday.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So, but yeah, you go there, you camp, you get your tents, and party for 3 days.
That's funny how that came up when we were talking about our Vegas trip because that's how we found out. You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
His aunt put it together for us. I guess she's what is she, a travel agent?
Yeah, she does it on the side. Yeah.
He goes, yeah. So I just got off the phone with my aunt, and she goes, "Did you guys know you were born a day apart on the same year?" And I was like, "When's your birthday?" He was like, "September 3rd, 91." I was like, "Oh my god, that's September 4th, 91!" And then we went and drank a bunch of vodka and a bunch of whiskey, and listened to Codeine Dreaming, probably 65 times in a day and a half in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, T Nance camping there, it's crazy. That birthday celebration was it was intense.
Was that a
Yeah,
party
you were
because
camping.
you were camping?
Huh? What'd you say?
I see you, buddy. I see you, buddy. We both said, I said, was it a pun? And Ian said, well, yeah, you were camping. You said intense. This is the type of content people really come for. They don't give a shit about the sports.
This is it.
Oh,
Right.
no. So I don't know how many rivers you guys have floated in your life, but there's always an entry point and an exit, right?
The lazy river at
Oh.
Sandcastle, does that count? I'm asking. It's a serious
It's kind of the
question.
same. So there's an entry and an exit, right? The difference about a lazy river is you go back around.
Yeah.
The difference about Jenny Springs and Rainbow River, you don't go back around.
I thought you were going to say the difference is the lazy river, I didn't pee in it, but that's false. So,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
there's a body of water and I'm submerged. 9 out
Yeah.
of 10 chance. Tinkle, tinkle, little star, baby.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Jenny Springs is definitely nice. It's a little more like I wouldn't say algae, but like it's got more. It's not clear. Rainbow, you're never going to compare to Rainbow. Rainbow, you could be in a 20-foot spot and you can see straight to the bottom.
I mean, it was very clear. It
Crystal
definitely
clear.
looked clear, but it was also clear
Crystal
there's a gator there.
You don't ever got to worry about the
Marcos.
water being cold. +1.
Yeah. But yeah, so the big thing, like in Rainbow, is you can't drink on it, right?
Whack.
Like,
Okay.
If I'm about to be
They're
eaten by
into-
a gator, at least make me not sober.
Well, you're not supposed to drink on it, I should say.
There you go.
So how it works is like the entry point is like it's like a national park almost. You pull into this park, you park, you get your tube, all that kind of stuff. They check you right there for your alcohol. So normally, me and my buddy, what we'll do is we'll check in with everyone. We'll take our tubes. We'll walk about a half a mile down the road, grab all the booze, and jump in the river. So that's how you float a 4-hour river with booze.
Smart.
Look at gators.
Smart.
But no, they don't really, like I said, they're always off to the side. Like that lady, I saw that video, Ian. That lady was not on the part of the river you're supposed to float.
Oh,
Yeah. So there's some parts in the river that like you can kind of people like get out of their way. They're not paying attention, which she obviously wasn't. I mean, he was mounted up pretty well, but like she went off the path of the river and that close and I'm not doing that.
What do you mean the path of the river?
So like the river just it pushes you obviously the whole way.
But like
and there's a couple splits
in
the river.
Okay.
For like canals for people's like houses and boat ramps and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
And she wasn't on it. That's what I was reading through because someone told me that someone put like the canal that she was on, but yeah, she went off the beaten path.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they don't like I said, you see them out there, you're floating, you can see them all over the place.
yeah.
In a distance. They don't mess with the path of the river where you're floating. I think the closest ever was I was floating on a tube out there, and I like went under the water to cool off, and there was one swimming.
Hell no.
Hardest of passes, bro.
But hey,
Immediately.
just don't go in October.
That was my ass that made that sound because you guys didn't understand that.
See, and we were talking about a river. You go out to Florida, you go to the springs and all that kind of stuff. Then you start throwing, you got gators, sharks, stingrays,
Pineapples.
I was watching one the other day. There was like one of these islands in Pensacola, Florida. And you know how like everyone ties off their boats and goes swimming and all that kind of stuff. There was 5 hammerheads in the area they were in.
No, no.
The little kid on the boat, this little kid's bawling his eyes out. He goes, "It's okay, we're on the boat." He goes, "I don't care."
I just watched Jaws.
Tell the sharks that.
But yeah, it is kind of crazy because, like I said, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, is it a fact that they'll hang out by sandbars and shit?
They what?
They hang out by sandbars and stuff, like in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I didn't know that, and I mean, obviously, nothing happened. I still have all toes, every phalange and limb on my body is still attached. But I was in like my early 20s, and we swam out to a sandbar, and if I knew that now, never. Ever.
Oh yeah, they that's where they. So how the reason why they go to sandbars, right, is because they push the dolphins do the same thing. They push the fish against the sandbar, and that's how they eat them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, where I used to live in Florida and Tampa, when I used to go kayak fishing, if it was a low tide, I'd take the kayak out in the middle of the bay and beach it on the sandbar, and then fish for shark. But no, what I was gonna say is like we go golfing up here. It's kind of funny. Like if you go up, if you go up to the like ponds at like a golf course, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry up here. Like they let it overgrow by the pond. They got grasses growing up like nothing. In Florida, they have to cut it down so you can see so you can see if a gator's in there.
Well, yeah, you got to do that. If there was gators in northeastern Ohio and there was one in my yard, you wouldn't be able to tell because the grass and weeds are 3 feet high. But that's a whole other topic that I just.
Yeah, that's the craziest part I would think is like these people that like go out in their swimming pools and there's a gator in their swimming pool.
Right. No, I'm good.
Like now
you can have the pool. You live here now. It's your house. I'll leave. I'll leave the Chex Mix. Like
I'll be paranoid as hell.
We're good. Give me like a day or two. I got a lot of stuff, but I'll get out of here.
Yeah,
now
then
okay,
people
fine,
coming out.
everything.
Yeah, they come out, they find a gator underneath their car. Like
In the winter, I
Like a
look to make
snake?
sure there's no cats underneath my car. I can't imagine getting out and being like, "Oh, is there any gators under here?"
Is there a 4-legged death machine with basically skin as hard as steel underneath my Ford Taurus?
Oh, cool. Also, that's your car now. Awesome. Appreciate it.
yeah, they're not something you want to fight with.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're just telling me stuff I already know.
Right. Well,
All right.
all right. Episode 15 in the books. That was
Closed.
our last like sports cast, except for baseball until football.
Yeah,
So,
now obviously if
we'll,
news and stuff comes up, we'll shout it out.
Absolutely, and we'll still be here Tuesdays. We're just gonna do a bunch of other stuff
Every Tuesday.
It'll be random. It'll be fun.
Yep.
Get you guys involved. So
Yep.
Stay tuned. Show up. We'll be here.
Yep. I'm gonna ask Krista if I can do a indoor kiddie pool.
Nice.
I saw them
We
at
have a kiddie
DG
pool.
the other day for $12. They
Hey,
could fit probably from the knees to maybe like the bottom of my rib cage in it. But shoot,
Right.
babe. If you're
Also-
watching, can I have a kiddie pool?
Also, whoever took the over in the hockey game, yeah, it crushed.
Jack Sawinski with another freaking Jack 3 of 3.
Oh, it's in his name.
Let's go, big dog.
Too bad nobody
The
can get on
Knights
base
were
for him.
7-1.
Fun stat. Sorry. Before we go off, my cousin sent this to me today. Some pretty
Oh.
mind blowing stats. We all know who Mike Trout is.
Heard him.
So here is Trout's stat line for the season so far, not including today's
Not
games.
good.
Batting 240. Oh, I'm sorry. He has 240 at bats. He's batting 254, 14 homers, 36 RBIs, 0 stolen bases, and an 826 OPS.
No stolen bases?
No stolen bases.
Wow.
Jack Sawinski's stat line. He has 172 at bats, batting 244, 13 homers, 33 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, and 871 OPS. Mike Trout, Jack Sawinski.
Bro, it's a good thing your PSN is stretched because that's a fucking reach, bro.
You guys want
I
to take a
saw
reach?
it.
Take Luis Ariz,
pretty
dude.
funny.
Luis Ariz is an animal
That was a good stat line, though.
for
It was
Miami.
pretty crazy.
Luis
Just
Ariz.
seeing that was like, wow, like that's how bad of a season Trout's having. Not like that's how good of a season Sawinski's having, which he's having a decent season, but like that's how bad of a season
Yeah.
Trout's having.
By his standards,
Yeah, when you get-
absolutely.
By
When you get
Yeah.
a chance, you can peak Luis Ariz for Miami.
oh no, he's back. Is he still over 400? He dropped down a little bit.
391.
Slacker.
Insane.
All those numbers.
That's trash.
That's. Oh my gosh, Sawinski hit it over the scoreboard and right.
Like into the river.
Like in Chicago, in Wrigley.
Oh, they're in Chicago.
He was like into the not river.
I thought they were in
Into the
Pittsburgh.
city. He broke
Yeah.
somebody's window.
The
Yeah.
the Cubs Stadium, Wrigley Field is dope though.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I want to go see it. I really want to go see it.
There's a
I'll
couple
always-
places I want to go. I'll tell you this. Toronto is one I definitely want to mark off.
Really?
Yes.
It's just boring, bro.
So the reason why is
Just like
because
the
I don't know
Rays.
if you've seen this. Like they have the hotel.
I don't
What'd
know
you
if
say?
you know this.
Instead of
There's
the same
hotels everywhere.
No, they have the hotels in the stadium.
Oh, okay.
So your balcony is literally the stadium.
I mean, that's okay. That's dope. But
okay,
you were
that's
just
why I
like,
didn't know that.
they have the hotel. Like, John, there's hotels in
No.
Zanesville. I've been in a lot of them.
Oh yeah. But no, it's there's another home run. But no, the hotel is literally part of the stadium, and like your balcony is the outfield.
Don't they have a dome?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's definitely some others, obviously.
Wait, so how does that work? Like, when you stay at the hotel, do you also pay ticket price?
No, you pay your hotel,
Gotcha. The
which I'm sure the hotel is probably marked up for like if they're at home.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
The Mud Hens in Toledo, I know it's not a hotel attached to it, but they have like restaurants that are basically like right in right field.
Oh yeah, Frickers. We've been there. The Frickers is attached to it.
Yeah. That's also the first place I ever heard of chicken chunks.
Yeah, Frickers.
It sounds, it's just, ugh. Like to me, that just like makes my skin crawl. Like it's just boneless wings. Like chicken chunks.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
That doesn't sound appetizing.
Chicken,
Yeah, like think about. I'm all for alliteration, but it's got to make sense, man.
Yeah.
You see, now I'm gonna sleep so poorly tonight.
They're clucking, and you're plucking. Are small.
I'm gonna sleep like trash because of chicken chunks.
What's up, buddy?
What up? I appreciate you coming in.
Yep.
For the very end of the podcast.
Yes, I appreciate it.
But if you are ticking and talking, Johnny here, this guy, is going to be doing some stuff and some things over there. Ian and I enjoy our sleep, so we will be going to bed.
Correct. You're going live on TikTok after this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Straight DGen.
Yeah, I don't know if that's who that is or not, but the person that was in my live last night hopefully doesn't keep me up till 4 a.m. tonight.
So let's reverse engineer that. You are in your 30s. You get to decide when you go to bed. I need you to know that, bud.
You are an adult. You can make these choices.
You can.
Well,
all by
the great news is I don't work till Saturday.
Oh, well then might as well be a 48-hour stream. What are you doing?
Why are you stopping? Why'd you go to bed at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, it feels that way sometimes. T-Nans, that's a great question.
He don't even know, bro. He don't even know. Mr. Small, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Appreciate it.
We will see you next Tuesday, though.
Yes. 9.
Yeah, T. So it is.
EST.
We really just get on there and battle people and have a good time. It's the short and sweet answer.
You battle people?
Mm-hmm.
Rap battle?
That's what I thought when he told me, bro. I was like, John, you have no rhythm. I know you have no bars.
Could you imagine just popping in and I'm sitting there just rap battling people?
No, I picture it something very, very similar to the music video that they make in Step Brothers.
That'd be pretty good, actually. But no, it's all like it's just a battle. Like you go against people, Ian. Like you just pretty much go against. It's just about getting your followers in with you. How many times they like the video and stuff like that.
So like that night when you were like 1,000 likes and I'll take a shot. And I just spammed your likes till you got to 1,000 and you didn't take that shot that I wanted you to take.
What a quitter.
Because you were already gone.
Absolutely.
Just like that.
Perfect.
Just like that.
Understood.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But it's kind of, you know what's great now is now I get the friends obviously to get in there, but there's more people that I don't even know that do it now. I don't even have to worry about my friends doing it, which is awesome.
Nice. That is dope. All right, make sure you plug us.
Yeah,
make sure you plug us to your friends.
Promote.
The link tree is in the bio.
We're only 98,000 followers away on McCoy's TikTok before we can link our podcast to their live. So,
yes,
if you want to be one of those 98,000 people, what do they have to do? Like or follow?
Just follow.
Follow that man.
Get in there.
Not into the bar. It'll be very bad for your liver, but on TikTok.
Never been the same.
All right, boys.
Nope.
It was a pleasure as always.
Until
Brandon?
next Tuesday, 9
Remember,
p.m.
we can't say
EST.
see you Tuesday. We cannot do that.
Can't see that. We cannot say that.
We probably could, but whatever.
This one does. All right. See you next Tuesday. Bye.